Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today, play some Timber and Stone, The Land of Islay Season 3. Last session, we tried, we successfully sort of set ourselves some housing right there. I was trying to click the designation thing, but I clicked Fixed RTS, which I was going to do afterwards anyway. I guess my brain's working backwards, as it usually does. Fantastic. Yes, we got some roads paved, kind of. At least we've mined through the ground to set them up to be paved. I think that's a great way of saying things. We're actually setting that up right now. We also have a bunch of houses. Hopefully, all of them are Umber brick, other than this little area right here, because it is going to be a garden. And everything should be fantastic. There we go. The transition there didn't feel great. But oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I tried to record some of this over the weekend. Not weekend, over the week. This is the weekend, actually. It's the morning. So it might sound a little bit drowsy. I do apologize about that. I tried to record this over the weekend, but unfortunately we had lots of power cuts over the weekend. It's very windy, and the place where I live is not exactly great when it comes to its... well, it's a very old place. So it has a few power problems when the weather gets a little bit rowdy, which is a bit of a shame. But oh well, I can live with that, kind of, for a little while. At least until I go slightly insane, only a little bit. We're going to start to sort of morph the roads, cut down this little chunk of land right here. And actually, we're going to just sort of build into this by one extra block, because I don't know how to deal with this little stump of land that's coming up here. It just seems really awkward to deal with. And you know what? The best thing I can think of is to not deal with it. So we're getting rid of that. I'm not sure what to do with this either, but I might end up doing the same thing, or at least putting a house here anyway. It could be another garden. It could very well be, but for now, I'm just going to try and focus a lot more on this side of the map. Try and get all of these buildings constructed, these roads paved, and then we'll know roughly what we're doing for the rest of the build. And this is a very large chunk, so we'll probably get this bit done, then we'll work on this part, then we'll do this bit and odd bits here and there. Someone requested to build a cathedral. Bit too grand, I would say, for this sort of town that we have right here. I don't think it would fit the aesthetic very well. A church, sure. I could build some sort of a church. I just don't know where to really put it. Here feels like a good place. I don't think... Well, I did say it could be here. And I might do that. I will be doing a church, just to make sense, for this sort of timeline that we have right here. We've got to have an extra stone-like structure, and I feel like this is a good place for it. We might need to flatten out the land a little bit more. Maybe it can go down by one block and have a nice stairway going down to the church. I don't really know. I just want to focus on the houses right now, because they're easy, and I don't have to think about that, which is great, I feel. We have a bunch of miners right now. They are strip mining someone else. What? Bob Marley. Apparently Bob Marley wants to join. I didn't realize Bob Marley was a level 2 archer. Unfortunately, you're clumsy and cowardly. Pretty much the worst traits for an archer. Well, actually, no, the worst traits would be clumsy and short-sighted. Well, I mean, small vision, slight vision. I can't remember what the freaking trait was called. However, we will not accept you into the land of Islay because you are just terrible. Now I'm going to go find out what the hell the trait was called. Let's just jump to you. Let's go to this board right here. Let's see. It's like poor vision, lazy, hard worker, weak back. There's something around here. I just know it. Good vision. So just bad vision, I imagine. Why didn't I think that? Oh, well, couldn't think bad vision, could I? Someone around here's got bad vision. There we go. Bad vision on Luke the Lumberjack. Which I feel like is not a great person to have bad vision. But oh well. We have a bunch of skeletons around here. I'm pretty sure I killed a bunch of these guys. Did they spawn back or something? I guess they did. Is that Bob Marley? Yep. I think they're near Bob Marley. That's probably why. Yep. Okay. That's why they got alerted. It's fine. We're going to send our soldiers over to them. Try and dispatch them. It's fantastic. But yeah. I tried to record this. I don't think I even finished off what I was trying to say. I tried to record this on Tuesday, I believe, after work. And it was very windy that day. Loads of power cuts. I think I was like an hour into the recording and then just power cut out. And I recorded like one big video because it's easier to deal with. I don't sort of have it cut, like chop into pieces because it's just a pain in the ass to put together. Which unfortunately came to my dismay. This wouldn't make sense for the land of Islay. There's a rhyme. I felt pretty good about that. But yes, unfortunately, that was like the one time that didn't really work out for me, and I lost the save because fraps. Which is, I say because fraps. It's just because power cut. You have a power cut, and the save doesn't really properly save, and well, the recording doesn't properly save itself after you finish with it, and it just corrupts, and it's all nice and fun. Same thing with the actual progression that we made on the world. But to be honest with you, it was very slow progression, so I guess I don't really mind too much. Just gonna kill these skeletons. It's probably why I actually remember. It's probably why I was like, did we kill these skeletons? Because now I remember, yeah, we killed these skeletons. Although I couldn't remember Bob Marley showing up, so I guess it wasn't really that big of a deal for me at the time. I don't really know. Oh well, interesting name. There we go. I know Bob Marley is. I said interesting name, as in, like, I didn't know. Someone probably just paused instead of watching the video. I think a lot of people do this. Instead of going on with it, waiting till the end and then commenting on something that I may have said, or I may have fixed what I just... What am I trying to say? I may have just corrected myself during the video, but people are like, no, I've got to let them know. It's very important, that kind of thing. I imagine some people probably do that. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really mind too much. It's a little bit annoying, but oh well. Let's go back by 2 blocks here. There we are. I've been a wreck lately. I can't talk. Lately. Yeah, sure, lately. Right, let's just get these buildings, all these buildings, these paved stones aligned, paved, if you will. And then we can make our way into constructing these houses. A lot of them are quite strange, like this one. That's off. Like, that shouldn't be that close to that structure. In fact, it shouldn't be that close either. Should be at least 3 blocks away from each other, so there's at least a 1 block gap between the buildings. So this is a good number right here. If we go to our Umber brick, since this will be the first layer for our structures, and that looks pretty good. Same with this bit as well. These... Are they going to connect there? I think they won't. Actually, let's just double check. Does it go out 1 block on all sides? It doesn't. Well, it kind of does. With it going out like this, I mean, it does go out by 1. So, let's see. I would say that's maybe a bit too close. But then again, we could have some nice alleyways through here. Maybe it's the exception. I don't know. Alleyways will be the pavestone brown, for those wondering. I think it will look quite nice to be in between buildings. Only some of them, not all. Like, we can have an alleyway around here, like this little bit right here that connects up to all of this, just because it's 3 blocks wide all the way across. Other than, actually no, this but still 3 blocks wide, so it's quite nice, really. Will it come out here? It probably won't come out there. But I think it'll just fill up some space, make things look a lot more interesting. So we have a bunch of our miners down here, as I was saying earlier, and they are strip mining. Actually getting very close to the water right there. 1 block away, just this block right there, and that will just flood the entire place. It might be funny to see at some point, but for now, I don't really want to see that. We will want to mine up some of these minerals we're seeing. We can't mine this bottom layer right here, because it is the last layer. I should have really mined, or I really should start again. I really should have started the mine 1 block higher, so that I can actually get some of these minerals that I'm missing out on. But oh well, it's not really too much of a bother. I mean, I'm not really ever about efficiency. It's not what the channel's really about. As you can obviously tell from my Factorio series. Way back in the day. I say way back in the day. When did I stop doing that? A little while ago now. I actually can't remember off the top of my head. Not that it would really be something I would remember, but anyway. Let's change a bunch of our miners into builders. Alright, let's go over here. So we got Agro, Ethan, bunch of stonemasons, which we will keep because we need to make more stone. Actually, do we? No, yeah, we need it for the timbered stone. We got quite a lot, though. We'll turn 2 of you into miners. We'll turn you, Jared, and you, Efrel, into a builder. Alright, let's see. And then we'll turn you, Sniper. All the good builders, really, need to be changed from miners to builders. JK right there. Samuel, just a second ago there. Cameron, Benedict, getting high. And the building levels right there. Just need he's nearly level 20. How's our mining team doing? I reckon we can get rid of 1 more miner. Then again, we've got a lot of buildings to construct. It's really cold. It is really, really cold. Man, let me get this. Ugh. Actually, I can't. It's too awkward. It's too awkward. Giving up already. Right, let's turn you. That's a soldier. What am I doing there? No fuckers. You've not done anything else other than be a soldier for so long. Alright, I think that's too many builders. I mean, too many miners. There we are. So I think we've only got like 4 miners now. Maybe 5. Oh my god, like 5 miners? That kind of thing. I realized I said like there unnecessarily, so kind of annoying, but oh well. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. I will just get rid of that. I think I just need to mine up this bit up, actually. Although it will look quite strange. Maybe we just mine up this chunk. We need to mine up that chunk anyway. Let's just mine this all up. It looks kind of awkward. Actually, do I want to do that? Well, it does end up hooking up to this sort of flatbed, or at least this little bit of land. So if anything, we want to sort of mine up in between the corner blocks right here so that we can just have them connect up. Really, we should just get rid of the stone entirely because it is quite messy. But we're just going to get rid of these giant chunks and have them connect up to each other. I think that's all of the sort of cornered bits. There's a little bit over here we should chop off just to see if we can get it connected up. Okay, let's go over to our umber brick. There we are, fantastic. Okay. Oh, God. I think I've got a blocked nose as well. I always feel like I've got a blocked nose. It's really weird. I feel like my nose has been broken for years. It really feels like it. I feel like I've just got a constantly blocked nose half the time. And then maybe on the times where I don't notice it, it actually is blocked, but I'm just not, I mean, I'm just so used to it that it's just, well, I don't mention it or feel it or anything at all, but now I'm feeling it because I thought about it for a second, and that's, you know, it's making me think about it. Great, there we go. That's a great sentence right there. The structure, out of this world. I guess you don't really watch it for my ability to construct proper sentences. Watch this, even, not it. Watch this. For my ability to construct sentences. Sure, there we are. We need to get rid of this chunk right here. There's a spider that just sort of nonchalantly walking by. That's quite fantastic. There's actually more skeletons around here, I think. Actually, no, it was a spider. Okay, then. That's why it paused. It paused for a second, but I just ignored it. And was talking about something else, and then I thought I'd go back to it, but I completely forgot. So there we go. I'm just going to delete these corpses. Let's actually zoom down here and see what we can find. Yep, more skeletons, spiders, more spiders right here. Just sort of get rid of some corpses. Be a nice and clean environment. Okay, we are environmentally friendly. And I feel the best way to do that is to use this, or just get rid of these dead bodies, or some of the live ones as well. We could probably do that. Although I'm not going to get rid of our friend right there, whose name I can't remember. You got to do like slightly upwards from their bodies if they're in the water. There's that wolf. I think he's alive. Yeah, he's definitely alive. I think he's swimming right now. Just get rid of some of these guys, or spiders. They're all over the place. They just keep getting wrecked by people. Like, there's a spider right there that just got killed by Slay Wolf. Just get this one. There we are. Did we? Yeah, we increased the size of this wall a little bit. So that's good. Hopefully the skeletons won't try and get them anymore. We still need to actually just mine up this bit of rock, really. It's sort of in the way. How are they doing over here? Looking good. We'll need to eventually mine up all of the ground floor. And we're probably going to do that right after we have... How much wood do we have? That's going to be very expensive wood-wise. There's a spider right there that just got killed by JK. Good job there, JK. Just going to get rid of that spider corpse for you. Bob! Just disappeared. You'll never see it again. We still need to work on these 2 houses, but for now... I mean, at least we got the roofs done for them, so that's alright. I need to find a jumper. It's so cold. Right. Unprofessional. I know. Yeah, this doesn't smell old. There we go. Just put this on. I say so cold. It's just my arms are freezing. Or at least they're not freezing. They're like uncomfortably cold. So really, I'm over-exaggerating the position I'm currently in, as I usually do. Really, everything's actually fine. Just mildly annoyed. So, can't concentrate, ever. I mean, just sort of non-stop, can't concentrate right there. But when I'm mildly annoyed, oh god. This would be awful, just awful. Alright, let's go to our roofing even. Make some ceramic roofs. We are using the ceramic roof, right? Yes, we are. We're going to use that as a sort of staircase right there. And it's good for the disabled as well, if you're the wheelchair users. Okay, we're definitely conscious with that. So that's nice. Let's make sure we get that done. I'm not sure how I feel about this bit, but it's probably going to morph into the way the roofing works. I'm not really too sure. So we got one right there, one right there, one right here. Not like that, please. And let's see, just zoom out a little bit. I'm not sure how loud it is for everyone when it comes to the hammering that they're doing right now. We're going to have another ceramic roof right there. And we're going to have a long one right here. There we go. So that's quite nice. I think we need to do something over here, actually, with the grass. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But I'm sure we'll find a way to do it. Nature always finds a way. And we've got these sort of little bits sticking out here and there that I think are meant to be pathways that go into the road. We need to cut this bit off as well. All these little bits and bobs I've just not really been paying attention to is not great, is it? I'm not sure how to get this connected, actually. It's kind of awkward. I think we just chop it down. If we zoom down right here, there we go. There we go. Just that little chunk. And then we got that bit left. It means, though, that we will need to stop them, or stop our miners from doing anything for the time being. So there we go. Including mining up precious minerals. Can't have that anymore. There we are. So if we just zoom up, they should be able to just use their mining powers, just chop up these little bits right here. Probably do the same thing with this side, because I'm not too sure what to do at this point just yet. Probably just more housing. At this point, it's just going to be housing, and just sort of random bits of architecture here and there. So it's not really anything too crazy. Where are the stone? There we go. So we got a stockpile right there, and another one over here. We do need one over here, though. I mean, it's all the way over there. And I guess we probably got some inside. Well, we've got some stuff inside, but no stockpiles. So if we sort of get some of those placed around our building site right here. Let's see. Masonry. We don't need masonry stockpiles. We need them. But we also need to have the timber piles as well. Let's go to wood and timber piles. Put one right there. Since they will be using a lot of full timber. There we are. And they're going to be trying to construct all of these houses at the same time. So they're going to be moving around a bit. But I feel like once all the houses here are done, it's going to look quite fantastic. Well, I hope so anyway. Mostly after that, it's got to be sort of the odd details here and there, just to make it look a lot more interesting. At the moment, if we just put designations off, this doesn't look amazing just yet. I mean, there's still bits and bobs that we're missing out on. This little alleyway that we're going to make. It's missing that little extra touch of detail, like lampposts and random items of storage hanging around. Like, the blacksmith looks great, because there's lots of, like, there's wood near it, like a wood pile for the fireplaces. Does every house have a fireplace? Looks like it will. I don't think I want to give every house a fireplace. Like, these two don't have them, so that's good. I want to keep that. I think we should only do it every third house or something like that. Just because I feel like it's a luxury. Like, this area will probably keep the fire. Well, we'll keep the. Well, we can get rid of this one, I think. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. There we go. And I think I just want to have those two with the fireplaces, because I do feel like it's a luxury item. You know, we want to keep that, and also I think they would lose their touch if we just have them all over the place. And we like I said, environmentally friendly. Okay, we are. So we're going to have some fireplaces, okay? It's like we'll have some coal mines or something like that. There we go. Beautiful. Or factories and refineries, I don't know. I'm not one of those, you got to save nature, bro. I'm not that crazy. I say crazy. This is a good thought to have, really. I'm not saying they're crazy, but hopefully you know what I mean there. Let's get rid of this, and let's also get rid of this chunk right here, because it's unfortunately morphing with the roofing in a way I do not like. So we're just going to have to get rid of that. This bit is okay, I suppose. This is a very, very small house, but I'm pretty sure it's just as small as this one over here. This one's 4 across. This one's 3 across. I think 3 across is still, like, okay. You can work with that. You just won't be as lucky as some of these people with the much bigger houses. So, let's see. This is done. We need to make the roads connecting up to the doorways. So, we got one right here. Not like that. One right here. One like this. This one, like I said, is going to be an alleyway. So, we probably want to get that done. And it's going to be right through the middle here. There we are. And then just cutting into the other roads. Is that grass or pavement? That is pavement. Good to see. We really want to mine through all of this anyway. So if we just get rid of everything here. Since we want to make the flooring now. That's going to be the annoying bit. But we got to do it anyway. So we'll get that done now. Instead of wasting time later on. The only problem about it is it's going to use up a lot of wood. Which I don't like. So we might want to get the corner blocks done first. The timber brick. Because I believe we do start with a timber brick right here. As you can see, timbered brick. And then the main sort of base... Well, the main floor... walls for the structure are full timber. And then the main flooring or base layer is the umber brick. So there we are. How much stone do we have right now? We're using up a lot of stone. And we haven't really been doing that much. I mean, we're not too far into it. So let's see. We're still trying to make a lot of brick. Which is nice to see. But we're not really attempting to make too much timber. So let's change that by making 1,000 timber. There we go. Yep, that's happened. Alright, let's go back to our mining. We probably will change a bunch of these people in, well, back into miners, just so we can get the mining job done quicker. But before that, there is a spider right there, and I was quite scared for a second because I thought it was a matriarch. It just seemed quite large from the angle that I was looking at it from. Or from the angle I was looking at it. It was quite strange. I'm not sure how to say that correctly. Need to go back to school, apparently. I'm starting to lose the grasp of basic English. It's getting worse. Seriously. I'm worried. Alright, there we go. And then we'll get this structure done. I say done. Planned. Ready for action. Mortal Kombat. Just remind me of those... I think it was the helicopter. It was the helicopter pilot. Or, well, the cryocopter pilot. Or it was the mortar team from Warcraft 3. Or something like that. It was just Mortal Kombat. Something like that. But anyway, yeah. I haven't played that game in a while. I feel like I need to. I need to play it now. Now that I've said it. I need to do my like campaign run of it. Like I usually do. It's like a weird annual thing. I'm not sure if anyone else has that with their games. But games you played a lot in your sort of younger years. I say younger years. Sorry, I'm stretching right there. It's not exactly one of my best playthroughs ever. Just constantly stretching. Right, let's get the timbered brick while I talk about this. So we're going to use them as the corners. And they are going to go 2 blocks up. I think so. Or is it 3 blocks? Yep, 2 blocks. Then we go to the sort of flooring layer right there. All these houses will be 2 blocks high. Or, well, all these houses will have a second floor. Do we use these timber bricks as a trim for the doorways? We do. Okay, then. Just making sure. Some of these buildings do have a little bit that sort of sticks out right here. Maybe we want to do that with some of this. I feel like that's something we can easily add in later if we really want it. But for now, I just want to stick it. I want to be nice and simple. But yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else, I mean, I have to imagine anyone else has this sort of annual game that you play annually. A game that you play annually. That you played a lot in your sort of childhood, teenage years, that kind of thing. That, you know, you remember, you had some good times with. I remember playing a lot of Warcraft 3. With the campaigns and with the map editor and all that fun stuff. Need to actually mine this bottom piece right before I forget. And that was very fun. Now, I remember having a lot of LAN parties. Playing it as well with friends. It's always quite nice. Am I using the umber brick there? Hope not. I really hope not. And that goes the same thing, well, the same way for many other titles. But Warcraft 3, that's sort of resonating right now. Maybe I should have my playthrough of it. I don't think I've had it this year. Was it this year or last year? I can't remember, really. But it'll probably happen. It's getting close to Christmas. I feel like maybe it's a good time to sort of be nice and cozy. Be like on a Sunday or something like that. put some Warcraft 3 on, get the campaign, start, you know, the Reign of Chaos. I didn't play Warcraft 1 or 2 so much. And I don't really play it for the story. I just like the art style. And, I mean, I do enjoy the story, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the characters and that a lot, but it's not something it's not why I play it. I really enjoy the art style, the game itself. I like RTS, and I like to become more efficient as well with my RTS gameplay. Only recently, really, have I been doing that with my games. When it comes to art, this is wrong. This shouldn't be like that. Okay, screwed up already, apparently. It's got to be 3 blocks away from a corner, and I think we can't do it there, actually. So we're going to have to... Oh, no, but I really wanted to do it there. We could... No, we can't. Okay, we're just going to have to chop this bit off and cover this up with some umber brick. Let's just remove that. I hope I haven't screwed up with all the other houses. We're going to have to make sure we focus when constructing some of these. Doorway-wise, anyway. I don't want to screw things up to a point where it will be irreversible. Or at least annoying to fix. Right. So, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I really enjoy the art style and the gameplay itself of Warcraft 3. And the story's always nice to read, that sort of Warcraft story. I'm not a story person, so I really wish I was, but I think I have a lot of trouble following story. So I sort of lose interest in it, really. I'm more of a gameplay mechanics kind of person. But I do try with story. I did play The Witcher 3, and I feel like, well, the Witcher series in general, and I couldn't grasp it. Because I'm not very, you've probably obviously seen if you've been watching the videos for a long time, I forget things a lot. So a lot of things about story are little details, and sometimes unraveling a mystery, lots of small things like that. And I never get that experience because I just forget. I completely forget about it. And then when it comes to the point where I should have remembered, it's too late. Well, when I remember it, it's too late, is what I was trying to say. And I should take notes, but I can't be bothered to take notes when playing a game. So, like, I hate drawing. Or I hate writing. I'm horrible. And you should see my handwriting. Absolutely abysmal. And I don't really have any joy in doing it either. So I have no will to improve upon it. Could put it in the computer, though. And I guess I can now, because I do have 3 monitors. So, you know, if I ever do want to follow the story, but then it's what I want to note down, what I feel like is important. I think mostly it'll be names and who associates with those names and that kind of thing. And maybe I'll do that with The Witcher 3. But I feel like I might want to play the second one before going into the third one if I do want to play the game for the story. Because I feel like the gameplay in The Witcher 3... Because I did play The Witcher 2 and, as I said, I got a little bit bored of it. And then I played... Mostly because I couldn't follow it. Once again, forgetting things. But then they got this done very quickly. I should go to the full timber. I'm trying to be constructive here. I'm trying to be clear, but I'm focusing on 2 things at once. So I'm half-assing both things that I'm trying to say. Or both things I'm trying to do, being to explain something, and secondly to construct buildings that are okay looking. So we're going to attempt to get this done. We won't do the doorways just yet. We've still got a while, and our wood levels are probably going to diminish quite significantly. Full timber is 2 timber each. Very expensive. The miners are going to take a while to get through all this stuff, though, but hopefully the builders should be just sort of doing all this in the background, and then later on they should be able to gather up all the materials that they desire. Gather up all the materials. Yes, the miners can get rid of all this stuff, all the grass, so that we can put the flooring in. But for now, we'll just get the full timber. I'm pretty sure it is just full timber everywhere. Yeah, it is. Okay, good to know. Other than, of course, the corners. This is not right. But yeah, stories. There we go. Of course, it does come down to laziness, though. I mean, there are a few things I could really do to improve my ability to remember when it comes to a story and that kind of thing. But just too lazy. So, you know, there's some things you just can't really do at that point because your willpower is just not high enough. I said that in sort of like an RPG tense kind of there. But there you go. I'm sure I'll get some... You gotta read a good book. I can't be bothered to read. I really wish I could, but I can't be bothered to read. Oh, God. That's the annoying thing. It's like half the problems that you have, like half the problems people have, including myself, can be easily fixed with a little bit of willpower and passion with the problem itself. And then it can become easily resolved. Like plenty of people, myself, have problems spelling. You know, if I actually cared enough, then I could probably easily get to a point where it's no longer a problem. Same thing with reading, you know, could get to a point where it's no longer a problem with enough practice. You know, it could be easily done. And that's sort of the thing with everyone, really. Everyone can really resolve their problems, well, to an extent. Obviously, some of them are unsolvable, unfortunately, but when it comes to the smaller things here and there, you know, it just takes a little bit of willpower, doesn't it? Half the time we don't really have the willpower because we lack the passion to do that thing that we're annoyed about not doing well. It just all takes practice. It's like building. I say it all the time, really. I'm not very good I'm not very good at building, that kind of thing. It just takes practice, that kind of thing. It's the same thing with pretty much most things that we can learn. Which is interesting. Interesting to think about.